Hello. Hello. It's great that you are here, that you have decided to be with us and learn something new and meet new friends or old friends. Do you know that it's our third conference in a year? The first one was exactly 21st of July 2023. So it's our third conference in a year. And the first conference was on the anniversary of the Warsaw meetups reactivation after the pandemic and the beginning of the Polish user group, which we established that time. So we have now second anniversary. And I would like to bring a screen how much we have learned in the first year of our meetups. There was even 4 topics about domain-driven design, 3 topics about databases, and some of them really deep, and domain-driven design also. So imagine how much we have learned in 1 year, spending 3-4 hours per month, drinking beers, meeting new friends, and talking to them, eating pizza, and so on. It's my opinion, it's really low effort. I would like to talk a bit why it's so important to attend that kind of meetups and conferences. I don't have to convince you because you are here, but still, it's worth to attending, especially when we are working remotely. And those meetups or conferences expose you to new ideas, tools, and best practices. And this exposure inspires you, so you can bring maybe a new open source idea or a new startup. You can find mentors or support others with their career. And there is also, for me, one important part. So meeting new friends and like-minded professionals. You can find job opportunities on that kind of events. There is a story from the last conference. Victor, who is with us previously, found out his new job here, even if they are both working in not in Warsaw. It's crazy how much friends I have made on the road. So after the friendly RB, I have friends in Paris, London, Zurich, Bucharest, and I know that I can call them, and they will meet with me. I also found friends on the local meetups, and now we are attending different meetups from different technologies or different, for example, startup meetups. On the Ryuaku, I have friends in Lithuania, and I have an idea there for the startup, and I pitched Warsaw to be next organizer of the Euroku. It's not happened, so we have a conference, and I bring so much from there. When I put in the AI the smiling Ruby developers, he brought me that. So we are like smiling people with red noses and red eyes. It doesn't matter that the code is on the opposite side of the screen. Hopefully on the after party we have the same vibe today. Thanks to all those networking opportunities, on the last conference, I met Evgeny, who said that he is from the Barcelona and there is no established community there and he would like to bring one, but he don't know how. And I said, I know how, I will help you. And last month we established Barcelona RB meetup there. There was 45 people and it was awesome, really great place. And Barcelona have a really huge potential in Ruby. In the right, I have something. Doesn't matter, or you have to change it. Okay, but I would like to also convince you to present. On local meetups or conferences. You can, at the beginning, you can bring the lightning talk for the meetup and to break your barrier, to make something simple and or your bug or something like that, and people from the community will help you. Thanks to sharing your knowledge, you establish yourself as an expert and showing yourself in general. I can say from my experience, when I see in the resume of the candidates that there is an article course which somebody did or presentation, it's already a huge plus for him or her. You can get great feedback from your work and improve your work thanks to the presentation which you're giving. You improving your public speaking and communication in general. It's really difficult to explain something complex to the people who are not familiar with the topic. And it might be really beneficial for you when you are working with your non-technical client or in general in the team. So teaching is learning, remember also. And remember that you don't have to need a unique topic to bring to us, the community. It's not that when you have your unique topic, you can go to the doctor study and make it, but you can bring something which already is on the internet, but say it in your words, and don't remember about people who are there where you were year before, and don't be afraid. I know that it's challenging, especially for the introverts like me. My hand's still shaking. I'm not an expert, but I'm doing that, and I'm happy with it. Remember that you will be not disqualified, and because of the poor presentation, of course not. You are brave. You prepare the topic, learn something to bring to the community to share with them. Be proud. Remember about the satisfaction after that. It's awesome when people are coming to you asking more questions or coming to you back after a long time to ask about something. And to be ready for the presentation, prepare yourself, make a rehearsal in front of the mirror or with your partner. But remember also, it will make you less stressed, but remember that my wife distract me. But remember that you can't be ready for anything like now. Sometimes you have to be prepared for improvisation, and it's cool. The world is you have to be ready for any kind of situation. Once I was on the startup meetup, and there was a pitch workshops, which was the improvisation workshops indeed. And it was crazy fun and experience for me, but now I feel more comfortable thanks to that. And organize. If you don't have the community in your city, think about it, to establish it. If you need any help, let me know. I will be glad to help. You can develop your leadership and organizational skills. You can build visibility and trust. You can get new talents. Don't be afraid of that. So companies makes a big effort in contributing into the community to get best talents and attract their potential coworkers. And believe in your effort. Whatever you attending, presenting, or organizer, remember that your effort is not useless. I will say you a story. 8 years ago, a former CEO of Visuality organized a small course for on the university. We wanted to attract students to go with Ruby and be potential our employee later. And imagine how he was disappointed seeing only 6 people on the lecture hall. All those students was technical university, but they have programming lessons, but no Ruby. Maybe few of them, but they want to develop, they want to explore, they want to spend their free time to learn something new. And 3 people from those group are still Ruby developers. And one of them are Yaroslav, who is our today's speaker, or not, I will say it in a moment. And he made a first presentation around 2 years ago on our meetup. And that time he was immediately invited by the Andrzej to speak on the Wrocław Ruby. And after that, maybe you know, he was a speaker on the Rails World, on the biggest conference in our community. He have a Super Race channel where he share knowledge with an incredible career. And everything's to Shaki's effort to bring the Ruby to all those young people. So I don't have to convince you because you're here with us. But I have requests to you to convince others to be with us to build the European community together. It's not about Warsaw, it's not about Polish community, but the European community. On the last conference, which I attended, Baltic Ruby, there was a 7 organizer of the meetups on the different cities in the Europe. And we have decided to build European community and try to gather all those meetups and conferences in one place. So we are building site where there will be a map with all those things and the sites on the construction. And there will be a Discord where we would like to unite all community from Europe. So I'm excited about the idea. Stay tuned and be with us. Let's bring the light to Ruby and Rails. It's mature language and framework. We have to show to other people from different technologies that Rails is great. It's a quick way to develop apps. We have many things and good practices which are not that well known in the other technologies. As you hear today, we can do mobile apps. We can do Hotwire and compete with the single page application. We have great tooling and we have everything to build really huge, scalable application like Zendesk. We will hear about everything today, thanks to our great speakers. Make a big shout for them. On top of that, I would like to also thanks to our workshops organizers. I hope you have learned a lot today. Learning in practice is our way of doing. We like it the most. Do you know that 2 of them started the program in July around 2 years ago? I'm so proud. And congrats, Vitek and Jarek. And I would like to thank our sponsors. The after party is on their costs. Without them, the tickets can be that cheap. Thanks to Coleos of Swiss, Raceware, Cybergazer, Prowly, UpSignal, Honey Badger, Rare vs. Wild, and Visuality. Thanks to our partners. They're doing a lot for the community by organizing conferences, meetups, teaching, mentoring, delivering tools and jams. Let's jump to the agenda. As you see, this time we have a break between each talk, not like before. One longer in the middle. There are snacks and coffee outside. Please socialize with others. Networking, as I said, is one of the most important parts. And after the main event, we will go to the after party, but I will be talking about it later. Here I have a small announcement. Hannah, you can start preparing, and I will talk. Unfortunately, we have one change in the agenda. So Yaroslav, I even talk about him, but his plane was overbooked and he not managed to come us. And he is not living in a big city, so we found a replacement. And I think it will be a great presentation. Victor previously was our workshops organizer. And we have 3 options with different topics, and Victor's one is the most Rails, close to Rails, and it will be great. Okay, so our first speaker, Hannah. Hannah also doing a lot for the community by mentoring, have even mentoring program, by creating a conference, Helvetic Ruby, and presenting, of course. I will give her a more bit time. Are you ready? No, not yet. I saw that it's not that simple. I spent a lot of time on that. Yeah, so we are ready, and maybe I will tell a bit now about after party then. So after party is a Uwaga Piwo, is a watch out beer in Fabryka Norblina. It's 15 minutes from here. I will talk about it later also with the map. We have a craft beer there, some snacks, and more food you can find in the main venue. There is really cool food there. And tomorrow we have city tour. Let's go and see with us the Warsaw and and hear interesting stories about Warsaw. I will tell also about this later. And now, welcome Hannah. The stage is yours, and good luck.